Taylor Swift caused a frenzy among fans when she came and filled Singapore's National Stadium earlier this year. But the country's guest of honor this time arguably has even greater star power. For people here, Pope Francis's visit is a very special moment.
Being able to attend the Mass, right, being able to receive the Holy Spirit, right, means a lot to us.
Singapore stands out among the stopovers Pope Francis has made on this tour. By contrast with Indonesia, Papua New Guinea and Timor-Leste, it's one of the wealthiest countries in the world. But as has been the case throughout this trip, fostering harmony between religions remains high on the agenda. As an example of engagement with members of other faiths, carpenter Govindaraj Mathaya, a practicing Hindu, was commissioned to craft the 2 chairs the Pope is using at Mass.
As a carpenter, it's any carpenter's dream to do something of this level. And yes, I know Jesus himself was a carpenter. And to be given this, I think it's a humbling journey.
In Singapore, Pope Francis met Prime Minister Lawrence Wong and President Tharman Shanmugaratnam before delivering a state address. He praised the Southeast Asian nation for its social cohesion, but also called for efforts to protect the poor and for Singapore to use its position to help fight global warming. Pope Francis said that the role that Singapore can play in helping to address global warming shouldn't be underestimated, and he urged it to use its access to technology and talent to help tackle what he described as an era of environmental crisis. The visit's also being closely watched for any gestures towards China. For decades, the Holy See was involved in a battle with Beijing over who gets to appoint bishops in the country. In 2018, they reached a compromise and agreed to recognize each other's candidates, though many feel the Vatican ceded its authority. Still, engagement with Asia's major power is critical.
Certainly, ties with China are big. They loom large on the pontiff's mind, especially as he gets older. And it's also hard to avoid the optics, as you mentioned, right? That Singapore is a majority Han Chinese population. We have many Chinese nationals living in Singapore. There's a lot of traffic, right? A lot of travel, a lot of ties.
No pope has ever visited China. At the age of 88, it seems unlikely Pope Francis will do so. But strengthening ties with Beijing could be critical in enabling Catholicism to thrive in the region in the future. Patrick Falk, Al Jazeera, Singapore.
Make sure to subscribe to our channel to get the latest news from Al Jazeera.